If you have no idea how to pick out investments for your accounts, then follow along. I'm going to walk through a tool that'll help you pick out ETFs for a diversified portfolio. Just going to start walking through the tool. I've included instructions on how to access the tool in the caption below, so be sure to save the video so you know how to access it. First question is going to be investment objective. This is going over your risk tolerance. So starting from conservative, that's going to be someone who has a shorter time horizon, doesn't want to see large fluctuations in the portfolio. Maybe they're more of an income-oriented investor, or you just simply don't want to take a whole lot of risk, but you still want a little bit more interest than you can get in a money market. Going all the way to aggressive growth, this is typically going to be for someone that has a longer time horizon, someone that has a higher tolerance for risk, so they can handle more of the ups and downs in the market, and then they're okay taking a little bit more risk for the trade-off that they may be able to get a little bit higher return. This is definitely going to be more stock oriented, while conservative portfolio is going to be a little bit more bond oriented, and then balance is going to be somewhere in the middle of those two. So let's just start with a hypothetical investment of $1,000, and I always click on iShares and Fidelity. I personally use iShares ETFs. They're low cost. It's from a company called BlackRock. So if you look to the right hand side after you've submitted that, you'll see that it breaks down a pie chart of different ETFs. Now this is creating a diversified portfolio, so it's including domestic US stock, international stock, and bonds in certain percentages depending on what your risk tolerance was. And if you expand the section that says what ETFs are included in this strategy, it's going to go through and give you the name of each ETF, break down the percentage of the portfolio, so the percentage of the $1,000, and then also include the actual dollar amount of what it would recommend based on your risk tolerance you put into each ETF. You can replace these ETFs with other ETFs or mutual funds that you prefer. This is also just to give you an idea on what a fully diversified portfolio looks like. It doesn't mean that you have to follow this to a T, but I think it's a good place to start to educate yourself.